coming to you from a sold-out crowd in Baltimore, Maryland, by way of Shrewsbury Township, New Jersey. My name is Joe. This is JC Sports Replays. Getting ready to play a little Stratomatic basic baseball here in 1998. As we get our chat situated on the laptop, we ask you to bear with us just a moment. I think we're live. We are. Look at that. Got a little time before work today, so we're going to squeeze in a game. We already did an early morning game on a whim before breakfast, and now we've got Scott Erickson of the Baltimore Orioles facing off against the Kansas City Royals. The lineup for the Royals: at second base, leading off Jose Offerman. The center fielder, Johnny Damon, will bat second. Hal Morris, the designated hitter, will bat third. Dean Palmer plays third and bats cleanup. Jeff King will play first base and bat fifth. Batting sixth, left fielder Jeff Conine. Batting seventh, I forget his first name, Mike Sweeney will bat seventh and do the catching. Larry Sutton will play right field and bat eighth, and Mendy Lopez will be the shortstop and bat ninth. They will face Scott Erickson of Baltimore, who is, or was in real life, 16-13 in 36 starts with a 4.01 ERA. The ump brushes off the plate, and we're ready to start this one. Offerman in the box, and here is Erickson. 3-6, and a base on balls to the wrong guy to start things off. Offerman's a double-A stealer, so 1-17. He'll be a 1-15 even with the hold. So as Damon steps into the box, the first pitch to Offerman is to Damon is a strike, and Offerman's off and steals second easily ahead of the throw by Mitch Webster, the catcher for the Orioles. So Damon back in the box, Offerman on second with nobody out, and here is Johnny Damon. How about a 1-5? Strikes him out. Erickson with a fastball. Damon couldn't catch up, and that's one away. Designated hitter Hal Morris steps in, one out, runner on second. About a 5-9, another strikeout for Erickson. Two important strikeouts here. And now it'll take a base hit to score a run as Offerman's still at second. Here's Dean Palmer. Power hitting third baseman. 3-11. Single 1-16. That's a 4. That's a base hit off the glove of Ripken at third. Offerman will stop at third with 2 outs. Ripken recovered quickly but had no play. So the infield hit for Palmer. Ripken wisely puts them in his pocket, and now Jeff King, first and third, 2 down, top of the first. Erickson ready. King waits. How about a 4-9 base hit? Offerman will come home. Palmer stops at second with 2 outs, and King has an RBI single for a 1-0 lead for Kansas City off of Erickson and the Orioles. And that'll bring up Conine with 2 men on, 2 men out. First and second. Left fielder Conine steps in. Erickson with the pitch. It's a 1-7. Another base hit. Will they send Palmer around third? I don't know. He's not very fast, is he? He's a 1-10, 1-12. With 2 outs, they're going to send him. He's being waved home. Here's the throw. He's out. 13. We're going to call that a 9-2. King technically advances to third, but the third out is at home plate. That'll retire the side. So 3 hits and a walk, 2 left, and 1 run scores as the Royals manage a 1-run lead off Erickson here in the top of the first. Tim Belcher will be the pitcher for Kansas City today. Belcher in real life, 1998, 14-14, a 4.27 ERA and 34 starts. He will face an Orioles lineup that looks like this. Second baseman Roberto Alomar will lead things off. Brady Anderson will play center and bat second. Eric Davis will play right field and bat third. Rafael Palmeiro will play first base and bat cleanup. The designated hitter will bat fifth. That's Harold Baines. Cal Ripken plays third and bats sixth. B.J. Surhoff is batting seventh and playing left. The catcher Lenny Webster bats 8, and Mike Bordick, the shortstop, bats 9th. So here's Belcher ready to pitch to Alomar. 6-11. The fly ball left field X. Conine's a 4. That's a 17. Let's look at the chart. Conine makes the play, 1 away. He had to run that one down, but Alomar is retired for the first out. Here's Brady. I hit 51 homers once Anderson. 6-10. Fly ball center field X this time. It's going to test Damon, who's a 2. A 19-2 is another out. Damon runs this one down, just shy of the warning track. And that's 2 down. And here's Eric Davis. Davis, a very good season in 98. 327 with 28 homers. And just 452 at bats. So 2 down here. Here's Davis. Belcher deals. 3-9. And he lays off. That's a base on balls. So Davis will trot down to first. He's a C. They won't hold him. And here's Palmeiro, an even more dangerous hitter. 296, 43 homers. Actually, they're about the same homer per at bat ratio. With 2 outs, Davis on first, not straying too far. Belcher throws over just to keep him honest. Now he's set, and the pitch to Palmeiro. That one tried to get away. It's a 3-6. Grounded down to first base. It'll be fielded by King. He flips to Belcher covering, and that is the side. So we'll walk 1 left. No runs. And the Royals lead by 1 after 1. Here's Erickson. He'll face Sweeney, Sutton, and Lopez, the 7-8-9 hitters. Here's Mike Sweeney, the catcher. 4-7. A base hit for Sweeney. Clean single for Mike. And the D Steeler is on at first. That'll bring up Larry Sutton. I don't remember this guy at all. 3-7. A base on balls. Well, I may not remember him, but he reaches base with nobody out. Now there's 2 on, nobody out. And Mendy Lopez to the plate. Lopez in there for his glove, which is a shame because it's not very good. It's a 7 if we need it. 4-6. Single 1 to 5. Line out to second. So hit hard, but Alomar takes 2 steps to his right and snares it on the run. Everybody holds Sweeney quickly back to second as Alomar flips, but no play. So 1 out. Runners on first and second, and back to the top of the order to Offerman, who walked, stole a base, and scored the only Kansas City run. The only run of the game so far. 3-9. And another base on balls. Offerman does that well, knows how to get on base. So now it's bases loaded. Full of Royals, and Johnny Damon will take a crack at Erickson. Erickson got the best of him in their first at bat. 1 inning ago, he struck him out. Let's see how it goes now. Erickson from the stretch. Damon waits. 2-6. This is trouble. Double 1 to 2. Single 3 to 20. The 10 is a single 2 asterisks. Sweeney comes home. Sutton comes home. Offerman will end up at third. And Damon has a 2-run single. And the Royals now lead 3-0. Damon's an ace stealer. They'll hold him. It's a 1 to 15 would make him a 1 to 13. And he's not going to go right now with a runner at third and 1 out. So here's Hal Morris. With a 1-8. Single 1 to 9. Nope, that's a 19. Line drive right at Alomar again. And he snares this one. He's had to make both outs this inning with pretty good plays on his feet. And now with first and third, it'll be Dean Palmer coming up. Palmer a single so far, 1 for 1. Erickson delivers. That is a 2-7 fly ball left field. Should be no problem for Surhoff, and he has it. So the side is retired. They'll leave 2, but they score 2, and Kansas City off to a quick start. 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Belcher will come out and face Baines, Ripken, and Surhoff. Here's career compiler Harold Baines. Leading things off for the Orioles. Also a Hall of Famer in the future. Fly ball center field, Damon has the range on the beat, and Baines is retired. That's 1. Well, here's Ripken. A deserved Hall of Famer. I don't think you can argue Ripken. You might be able to argue Baines, but you can't argue Ripken. And he'll wait for the pitch from Belcher. first at bat of 98. That's a 2 off the table. 4, 6, and he walks. Second walk of the day given up by Belcher. Ripken trots down to first. Not a steal threat, and here's Surhoff. PJ is a left fielder and a solid hitter in his own right. How about a 111? Grounded down to first. King will take it and flip to Belcher to retire Surhoff. Ripken makes his way to second. No play on him. And that'll bring up Lenny Webster with 2 outs. Runner on second. The catcher Webster waits. Belcher from the stretch. It's a 4-4. Fly ball out towards center. Damon with room and makes the catch to retire the side. So another one. A walk, one left, no runs. 2-0 Kansas City. 3-0 Kansas City as we head for the third. Erickson will face King, Conine, and Sweeney in the third. Maybe more, you never know. Here's King, a 2-2. Grounded to short. Should be no problem for Bordick. He takes his time and fires to retire King. 1 away. King 1 for 2 now. And here's Conine, who singled his first time up. Would have had an RBI, but Palmer was thrown out at the plate to end the first. 47. That's another base hit for Conine. 47, like I'm playing APBA over here. That's a 4-7. So Conine on at first with a single, and Sweeney will come up. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Erickson giving up a lot of hits. Well, there's a grounder to short. X chance for Bordick, who's a 2. Let's see, a 10 on the 2. He has it, and he throws it away. He rushed his throw there, and that one gets up the line, backed up by Davis quickly, but Conine's into third, and Sweeney ends up at second. So a big error by Bordick. And now it's second and third with 1 out. And Kansas City threatening to extend their lead further. Larry Sutton, a walk and a run scored thus far. 6-6, strikes him out. Big strikeout for Erickson for the second out of the inning, and now it's down to Mendy Lopez with 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit could really break this one open. Lopez, 0 for 1 so far today. Here's Erickson, a 2-5, strikes him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Erickson to get out of trouble after the Bordick error, and Boredom gives him a fist bump on the way past. So hit, an error, 2 left. The Royals fail to score in the third, and they hold on to a 3-0 lead. It's going to be Belcher back on the mound to face Bordick, who'll try to make up for his error, followed by the top of the order. Here's Mike taking his first at-bat of the season. 6-2, the grounded back to Belcher, takes his time and tosses to King to retire Bordick 1 away. Here's Alomar, 0 for 1 so far. That's a 1-6. Base on balls for Roberto. He's a B, so the Holden makes him a 1-12. And here's Anderson. Brady will wait for the pitch. 5-4. Catcher's card X, 7-19. The catcher Webster is a 3. Roll again. That's a 2. Out on a dribbler, runners will advance. So Bordick pounces on a grounder, a number in front of the plate by Anderson. Pardon me, I'm looking at Bordick for some reason. Sweeney's a 4. So we had a 19-4. Wild pitch followed by a foul out. That's the actual result, folks. So Belcher throws one in the dirt, and it gets past Sweeney. That advances Alomar, and then Anderson pops it up. And Sweeney retires him for the second out. Sorry about that. So 2 down now. Alomar at second. And here's Davis. Davis walked his first time up. 4-12. A fly ball to center. Damon should have range and takes it in just short of the warning track. Davis hit that well, but got under it a little. And that's a end of the inning. A walk, 1 left. No runs. Baltimore still scoreless. They trail by 3. Erickson back to the top of the order for him in the 4th. It's Offerman, Damon, Morris. Offerman 2 walks, a run scored so far. 52, that's a fly ball to center. Anderson there. 1 away. Damon, 1 for 2 so far. 54, fly ball center field X, that's a 7. Davis is a 3. And he'll make the play for the second out of the inning. Davis ranging out there in center. Pardon me, that's Anderson in center. I keep looking at Davis. That's Brady Anderson in center. Damon over here, Anderson here. So 2 down, and here's Hal Morris. 0 for 2 thus far. It's a 1-8. Single 1 to 9. That's a 5. A base hit for Morris, his first of the season. And he's on with 2 outs for Dean Palmer. Palmer 1 for 2. Erickson with the pitch. That's a 3-3. Grounded to short A. He's not being held because he's slow as hell. So they'll go the short way. Retire Morris at second. The fielder's choice for Palmer. And that's the end of the 4th. 1 left, no score. And the Royals maintain a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th. You know what we forgot? We forgot POWs. Belcher's a 7. I think Erickson's probably a 7 or an 8. He's a 7. Because even though we're playing basic, we used a little point of weakness to keep things honest. Here's Palmero. 0 for 1 so far. 3-7, a base on balls. We've had a lot of walks in this game so far. Palmero down to first. And Harold Baines, who flew out to center his first time up, comes to the plate. Baines from Belcher. 5-6, home run 1 to Flora. Nope, that's a 6. Fly ball, deep right field. Sutton is there and makes the play. Palmero back to first with 1 out. Here's Ripken. He walked. 5-7, strikes him out this time. Belcher get him on a breaking ball. And Ripken was fooled for the second out. They'll bring up Serhoff. He grounded out his first time up 0 for 1. Palmero on first, 2 down. 3-9, fly ball to right. Sutton is there and makes the catch. So a walk, 1 left, no runs. Baltimore still trailing by 3. Here is Jeff King against Erickson to lead off the 5th. King is 1 for 2 on the day. 46, a single 1 to 5. That is a 5. A base hit for King, his second of the day. He's a B stealer, 1 to 13. They'll hold him. Makes him a 1 to 11. And here's Conine. Conine 2 for 2. 6-6. Conine swings and misses. Down on strikes is Jeff for the first out. I'll bring up Sweeney. That's a 2-3. Grounder shortstop. A. So it's a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Call that Bordick to Alomar to Palmero. King is doubled off. And the 5th is over. 1-2-3 non-traditional. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Baltimore trying to get something going against Belcher. It'll be Webster, Bordick, and then Alomar. Webster's 0 for 1. 3-6, grounded to short. There is Lopez, and he fires to retire Webster in plenty of time. Brings up Bordick. Mike's 0 for 1. 2-10, a line drive right at Palmer. Scoops it off a tall blade of grass, and that's the second out. And here's Alomar. Roberto flew out to left and walked. 0 for 1 in the box score. How about a 5-3 and another walk for Alomar. 1 to 13, 1 to 12. Brady Anderson coming up. Alomar is going to chance it. The pitch to Anderson is low, and Alomar is on his way to second. He'll be in there with a stolen base. So Roberto steals second, now in scoring position for Anderson with 2 outs. Belcher back on the mound and is ready. Anderson waits. Here's the pitch. 1-5. Double on a 1. Nope, that's a 17. Fly ball out toward right. Sutton with range over by the line and makes the catch. 10 inning. So a walk, 1 left. Again, no runs for Baltimore. They can't crack through against Belcher, and they trail by 3. It'll be Sutton, Lopez, and Offerman at the top of the order against Erickson here in the 6th. Sutton, 0 for 1, a run and a walk. Struck out his last time up. It's a 3-7 base on balls. Erickson allowing a lot of base runners. And that'll bring up Lopez. Lopez 0 for 2. 5-7, double 1 to 4 single. That's a base hit. Sutton around second. He'll get into third as the throw comes in. Lopez with a base hit. And nobody out first and third now for Offerman. And again, Erickson in trouble. They'll be looking for a double play. They're playing back. With a 1-8. Fly ball to left. Back and it goes Surhoff. He'll make the catch, but tagging is Sutton. And he will score as the throw comes in, holding Lopez at first. Pardon me. So Sutton scores, and it's now 4-0. Offerman with a sac fly RBI. So over at first is Lopez. There's one down. And here's Damon. Johnny's 1 for 3. Couple of RBIs on the day. 6-5. A base on balls to Damon. And now it's first and second with one out for Hal Morris. Morris 1 for 3 so far. Hey, dog, let's go Royals. Well, they're in the lead thus far. Let's see if they keep it up. Belcher pitching well. It's a 6-7. Strikes him out. A big strikeout for Erickson. He really needed it there. He was about to be in deep doo-doo. So Erickson gets a strikeout for the second out of the inning. And here's Dean Palmer. 1 for 3 so far. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Top of the 6th. How about a 2-9? And he strikes him out. Erickson with a nice fastball. Painted the corner there. Palmer didn't even get the bat off his shoulder. He thought it was a ball. So 2 walks, a hit, 1 run scores, 2 left. And the Royals extend their lead by 1. It's now 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Belcher will come out and face Davis, followed by Palmeiro and Baines. That's where they need to get it going. Davis 0 for 1 with a walk there. It's going to be a 2-7. Fly ball to left. Conine with plenty of room comes in a few steps and makes the catch. Davis retired. Palmeiro 0 for 1 with a walk. Belcher's ready. Palmeiro bat waving slightly. A 6-6 triple 1 to 3. Nope, well that's cocked, but no, still a 4. That's a base hit for Palmeiro. It drops in. Damon corrals it and holds Palmeiro to a single. So Raffy's on at first, his first base hit of the year. And it'll be Harold Baines, who's got 2 fly balls today. Belcher looks in for the sign. He likes what he sees. A glance at Palmeiro. Raffy's not far off the bag. Belcher ready. Baines in the box. 6-11. Fly ball. Left field X. A 4 on Conine's 4. Let's see. That could be trouble. Nope. Conine is there for the out. And Palmeiro retreats to first as the throw comes into second. So with 2 outs, it's up to Ripken to get something going here. He's 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout on the day. Pitch from Belcher. It's a 6-6. Triple 1 to 3 single. That's a base hit for Ripken. Palmeiro was off with the crack of the bat, and he is in at third as the throw comes in. Ripken will hold with a single. It's now first and third. 2 outs, and B.J. Surhoff coming to the plate. B.J.'s 0 for 2. Belcher's ready. The pitch to Surhoff, a 4-5. Fly ball center. Damon with plenty of room puts it away. So 2 hits, 2 left. The Orioles can't break through. Belcher with a shutout through 6. And Erickson comes out for the 7th. He's a workhorse. He somehow stayed away from the big inning so far, despite a lot of base runners. He's been in some bad spots. Be surprised if they don't go to the bullpen after this inning regardless. Well, here's King. King is 2 for 3. A couple of good singles today. 2-11. This one's popped up on the infield. Ripken calls everyone off and makes the play, and King may have pulled something. Let's see. Nope, he's fine. Shakes it off. Just stubbed his toe on the bag. So 1 out. Here's Conine, who's 2 for 3. 45. That's a ground ball shortstop X. Bordick is a 2. That's a 6. Bordick will get there. Plants and throws, and Conine is retired for the second out. That'll bring up Sweeney. 1 for 3 with a run scored, grounded into a double play his last time up. He can't do that again. There's nobody on. Erickson, a 1-8. Grounded down to third. Ripken's there. Plenty of time. Strong throw. Sweeney is the third out. So Erickson looked pretty good that inning. Maybe he bought himself another one. He'd like a chance to win it if his team can get anything going. It'd be Webster, Bordick, and Alomar here in the 8th. Here's Lenny Webster, 0 for 2. Not a bad hitter, Webster, but Belcher has had his number. Popped up on the infield. Offerman calls everyone off and makes the catch on the high pop-up to retire Webster 1 away. Here's Bordick, also 0 for 2. Can't get it out of the infield today. Belcher delivers 2-6. Grounded down to third. Palmer. King. 2 away. And here's Alomar. Roberto's got 2 walks and a stolen base and nothing to show for it, except a 4-run deficit. 5-7 strikes him out. Nice pitch. Great breaking ball by Belcher, and Alomar was badly fooled on that one. I don't know why he swung at that one. That's the same pitch he's walked on twice before, but I guess he's pressing to get something going. In any case, he doesn't. That's the third out here in the 7th. We'll go to the 8th. The Royals will try to add to a 4-run lead, and Erickson will indeed come out to face Sutton, Lopez, and Offerman. You gotta imagine he's on a short leash. The bullpen is up and working. Here's Sutton. 2 walks, 2 runs scored, and a strikeout today. That is a 2-7 base hit for Sutton. He'll hold it first, and here's Lopez. Lopez 1 for 3. 5-8 grounded to second base X. Alomar's a 1. That's a 2. That's going to be a 4-6-3. Alomar to Bordick to Palmero. Double play. And Erickson breathes a sigh of relief after allowing the leadoff single. Now he's got to deal with Offerman. He's got 2 walks, a sac fly, a run scored, a stolen base. A busy day for Offerman at the plate. No hits yet, though. How about a 3-4? Fly ball out to right. This won't be a hit either. Davis is there. And Offerman's retired. 4 to 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 non-traditionally for Erickson. Another good inning for Scott. Looks like he finally warmed up in the 7th. And Anderson will lead off against Belcher, who's got a shutout through 7. Brady's 0 for 3. 1-10. Fly ball to center. Again, Damon will retire Anderson. 1 away. Here's Davis, 0 for 2 with a walk. But a 2-10. Strikes him out. Eric thinking about something else there. He might have been looking breaking ball, and Belcher snuck a fastball by him. Go figure. Here's Palmero, 1 for 2 with a walk. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. 5-6. Homer 1 to 4. Fly ball to right. This one's deep. Sutton going back on the track. Stops 2-3 steps short of the wall and makes the catch. Palmero gave it a ride, but the wind must be blowing in because that one could not get over the warning track. Seemed to stop dead out there, and Belcher's through 8. Now, what do you know? They're bringing Erickson back out for the 9th. Why not? He's pitched well the last couple of innings. Well, now he's got to face 2-3-4 of Damon, Morris, and Palmer. He's got to keep it close to have a chance here. Damon 1 for 3. 2-10. 2 base hit for Damon, and you know what? I think that's it for Erickson. A leadoff double for Johnny Damon, and Scott Erickson will hit the showers. So he can only lose it. Pitched 8, gave up 4 runs so far. He's responsible for Damon. Let's see who they bring in. Well, it's not going to be the closer. We'll go with Alan Mills. Alan Mills. So he goes 8. Pardon me, he goes 8. Mills is a 2. with a relief rating of 1. POW of 1, I should say. So, my commentary is excellent. Thank you, Dog. I appreciate that. So here's Morris, Damon on second. Mills is done with his warm-ups, and Hal is 1 for 4 on the day. He struck out a couple of times against Erickson, so he might be happy to see Mills out there. Kansas City looking for some insurance. They have a 4-run lead on the 9th. How about a 2-6? A base hit. That could be trouble. Into the gap a little bit. It is cut off by Anderson. Damon's around third. A 1-16. They're sending him. He's on his way home, and he's in ahead of the throw. So there's the insurance they were hoping for. Hal Morris with an RBI single, and it's 5-0 Royals. Mills does not get the job done, and Erickson's book is closed. He gave up 5 runs, all earned, in 8 innings. And here's Dean Palmer, powerful third baseman, 1 for 4 so far today. The pitch from Mills is a 5-7 ground ball, second base X. Alomar's a 1. We have a 12. And that is going to be Alomar to Bordick to Palmeiro, another 4-6-3. They do that well. They haven't been able to hit today, but man, they've turned a couple of double plays. Very, very pretty double plays. So Palmer retired, 1 for 5 on the day. And here's King with a couple of base hits and 4 tries. Nobody on, 2 outs. 5-12, grounded down to first. There's Palmeiro. He will flip to Mills, who tags the bag to retire King. And that's the inning. So 2 hits, 1 run, none left. The Royals have a 5-run lead, and Belcher will come out and try to finish what he started against Baines, Ripken, and Serhoff. Tim Belcher's gone 8, has not given up a run yet. Harold Baines 0 for 3, a fly ball to center, fly ball to right, and a fly ball to left. Let's see if he can do something different. Belcher delivers 6-4. This one's on the ground toward third. Third base X for Palmer. He's a 4-9 on the 4, out with no runners on base. Palmer gloves it, strong throw across the diamond, and plenty of time to retire the slow-footed Baines. That's 1. Nice play by Palmer there. That'll bring up Ripken. Cal is 1 for 2, a walk and a strikeout to show for his efforts. Trying to keep the game alive here. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. How about a 5-9? Forget it. Belcher breaks off a curveball. Ripken looks foolish. Belcher's got it working today, folks. He's got opening day and adrenaline pumping through his veins. And we're down to the final out for the Orioles. They have no runs. There's nobody on. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and it's B.J. Serhoff, who's hit 2 fly balls and a ground ball today. He'd like to get a base hit to start this season off. You hate to go over on opening day, folks. Belcher thinking shutout right now. That is a 3-5. Strikes him out. Another breaking ball that Serhoff could not handle. Ends up in the dirt, and Serhoff swung way over the top. That's the ball game, folks. Belcher completes the game, gets a shutout, and Erickson will lose it. The final score from Baltimore, to the chagrin of the Orioles fans, 5 for Kansas City and none for the Orioles. The winning pitcher, as we mentioned, Tim Belcher with a shutout complete game effort, and the loser, Scott Erickson. You've got to give Belcher the player of the game on the shutout effort here in 1998. Well, folks, it's about time for me to get on a work call, so thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. See you this evening with some more Stratomatic baseball. Take care. As soon as I figure out how to stop this stream. I can't see.
What? You okay?
Yeah.